This is In the Silence, an Elle Keen suspense thriller, Book 5, written by Ava Strong, read by Vivienne. Prologue. Lila's fingers danced across the keyboard with a rhythmic clatter, the only sound in the otherwise hushed expanse of the university library. Nestled amid stacks of musty tomes and flickering screens, she was a fixture as much as any leather-bound volume in her alcove. On her screen, lines of text scrolled in an unending cascade, a waterfall of data that whispered secrets only she could interpret. Communications theories morphed into complex patterns under her scrutiny, each discovery building upon the last. Lila loved her work, and she loved the late hours. Her husband, not so much. She glanced at the clock and grimaced. Late again. "Damn it," she whispered under her breath. The library's grand clock ticked away the time, its hands inching forward indifferently. Silence swathed the room like a thick blanket, comfortable and encompassing. But the comfort was an illusion. She had to hurry. The last fight they'd had over her work hours had been a big one, and she wasn't excited to go down that route again. She stood up, her fingers still typing on the keys. Just one more minute. The mantra of her mind had often lulled her into a fugue state as she worked. Suddenly, though, a sound. She hesitated, glancing sharply over her shoulder through the grand library. She paused, listening. Was it the librarian? "Hello, Amy, is that you?" But there was no response. Everyone had gone home for the evening. She often was given special permission to stay late as long as she locked up. She'd gone through grad school with the librarian. But now, as she stared over her shoulder into the dark, peering along the large bookcases lined with leather-bound volumes, a cold shiver ran down her spine. The rows of books seemed to loom over her like silent sentinels, their ancient spines casting long, eerie shadows in the dim light. Lila's heart quickened its pace, thudding in her chest like a drumbeat of dread. She turned back to her computer with a nervous laugh, trying to dismiss the uneasy feeling creeping up on her. Her cursor blinked expectantly on the screen, waiting for her next command. With a forced nonchalance, she began to type again, the clatter of keys echoing through the empty library. But then...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?